Across a single year in this village, 12 markers appear on the calendar, one after another. Every one of them marks a bride who is killed on her wedding night. The scene is always the same. Murnali, the latest victim, was found amidst a wreckage of discarded jewelry, thick red bangles and pearl necklaces torn away and left on the bedsheets. Now another bride named Shweta is fleeing through the woods. Behind her, 4 veiled figures move through the mist, their crying echoing through trees. These attacks follow a strict map of social hierarchy. The violence ignores the rest of the village, focusing entirely on the new daughters-in-law of the wealthy, elite Thakur families. The spirits are behaving like a precision instrument, carving their way through the family trees of the ruling class. The Thakur family watches as their wealth fails to protect them. Shweta is dragged into the forest, physically battered and left suspended from the roots of a banyan tree. They turn to a village tantric for a spiritual solution. But after witnessing the entity's strength, he admits that no ritual in his arsenal can break the hold on the girl. The tantric identifies the attackers as Banjarin, women from the nomadic Banjara community. Their presence suggests a grievance so deep that standard magic can't touch it. When money and religion both fail to stop a haunting, it usually means the spirits aren't looking for an apology, they're looking for a settlement. 3 years ago, Thakur Mangal Pratap Singh crossed the line into the Banjara settlement. He brought a proposal to a mother named Banjari that seemed to promise an end to the village's divide. He proposed a mass wedding, offering to marry his 4 sons to Manjari's daughters. He spoke of progress and a future where their families would stand as equals. The gesture was a front. The Thakur's businesses were collapsing, and his local mystic had promised that sacrificing 4 brides on a specific night would restore his fortune. On the night of the ceremony, the Thakur turned the blade on the brides. He murdered all 4 Banjara girls in the middle of the ritual, trading their lives for his own bank account. Mangal Singh had his money and his ritual. He made it clear as he left that he never intended to let a Banjara girl actually enter his house. Manjari, left with the bodies of her children, channeled her despair into a singular intent. She directed her grief toward every wedding the Thakurs would ever attempt. The curse functions on one simple rule. Because the Thakurs used marriage as a death trap, they forfeited their right to marry. Now, when a new bride enters a Thakur home, spirits ensure she doesn't survive the night. The haunting creates a mirror of the original crime, enforcing the very exclusion the Thakur family once used as a weapon. Rajan, the Thakur's nephew, begins to look past the symptoms of the haunting. He sees that the spirits aren't seeking blood, they're seeking the seat at the table they were promised 3 years ago. He goes to Manjari's home, not with a priest or a weapon, but with an acknowledgement of the debt his family owes. Rajan marries Shivani, the youngest Banjara sister who survived his uncle's massacre. He performs the wedding ritual his family once turned into a slaughter. By bringing Shivani into the home as a legitimate member of the family, Rajan begins to dismantle the foundation the curse was built on. The climax unfolds in the bedroom. The 4 ghosts appear over the new bride, ready to repeat the cycle of violence they have carried out 12 times before. But after lifting the heavy red veil, they find themselves looking straight into the eyes of their own sister. The violence stops here. Shivani is exactly where they were supposed to be, safe, respected, and finally part of the household that once discarded them. The spirits find peace and fade away. The pressure lifts from the village, and Shweta finally wakes up. Folklore often suggests that spirits linger where there is unfinished business. In this village, that business wasn't just a murder, it was a social debt that could only be paid in full.